This video is how to use credit cards the correct way. And yes, there is a wrong way. A very wrong way. Hey guys, this is John O. Escobar, and if you're new to the channel and this is your first time, you want to learn more about credit cards, finances, how to reach financial independence, then click that subscribe button below and hit that bell notification as well so you don't miss any of my future videos. Credit cards can be a great thing. They can also be a very bad thing. I like to compare credit cards kind of like to fire. It can either be very beneficial if you use it the right way and if you can control it, but it can also be very destructive if you don't know how to control it and don't know how to use it correctly. Now, a fire can grow slowly or it can grow rapidly. This is how so many fires around the United States happen, kind of like in California. It all starts from just one tiny spark, and that grows, and if it has fuel, it will grow into an uncontrollable forest fire. And to the extreme, it can be explosive, kind of like a bomb. Now do me a favor and explode that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Literally, it takes 2 seconds out of your time, not that much effort, and it really supports me and helps my channel grow and get more traffic. Now, if you haven't seen my previous 2 videos, click the link right up here and it'll take you to that first one so you can really get a basis of what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, my mission is to help as many people as I can make financially sound and financially responsible decisions. So if you have any requests on what you would like me to talk about or what you'd like to know more about when it comes to finance, personal finance, or credit cards, then drop a comment in the section below and tell me what it is that you would like me to do a video on. All right, let's get into the video. So, like I said, credit cards can be a powerful tool if you use them correctly. You can use them to build credit, to get cash back or points or miles, and you can also use it as an emergency fund when you're in a pinch. There are also many other ways that you can use credit cards beneficially. So let me get out of the way the wrong way to use credit cards. If you're an impulse buyer or you make decisions solely based on your emotions and how it makes you feel, you should probably think about not getting a credit card. If you don't have self-control with saving money, you shouldn't use a credit card. In other words, if you go broke every single month at the end of the month because you spend all your money at the end of the month, you definitely should not use a credit card. You should not use multiple credit cards if your credit score has dropped because of credit card abuse. No credit cards. If you max out your credit cards, no credit cards. Carrying over a balance, no credit cards. Doing so will charge you interest on the money that you're borrowing from the bank. On average, it's around 17 to 18% in the United States. That basically means that if you have $10,000 of credit card debt outstanding and have a balance on, you'll be paying $155 just in interest. And the balance doesn't even go down if you pay that interest. So never do any of these things unless you really know and understand how credit works. Now, just to give you an idea of how powerful credit cards can be if used the right way, last year, my wife and I just got our first credit cards. It was around August 2019. I have 3 personal credit cards and 2 business credit cards. Just from the year and 4 months from today, I have built a credit score of around 740. The highest is 850 and the lowest is 350. My wife, she has 2 personal credit cards and she started back in August as well. Her credit score is around 719. If you don't understand what these numbers mean, basically it means that if you have a 750 credit score or above, for most places, you qualify to get the best financing terms when it comes to getting a personal loan, any type of loan, or a mortgage. And I'm gonna share with you 10 principles that if you live by when it comes to using credit cards, you will get way ahead of everybody else. Number 1, pay off your credit cards in full every single month. Doing so will avoid those high interest charges, anywhere from 10 to 26% annually, and you should never pay interest ever. Number 2, only charge your credit card for necessities or things that you can pay off in cash and in full. That means that if you spend $2,000 on your credit card, you sure as heck better have $2,000 in your bank account to be able to pay off that credit card in full so you don't pay any interest charges. Now keep in mind that if you do this, you have to have enough money in the bank account to pay off the credit card and any other expenses that can't use credit cards. One example is a lot of property managers won't accept credit cards as a payment. They usually use ACH, meaning from your bank account to their bank account. Number 3, try to stay under 10% credit card utilization every single month. What this means is that if you have a limit, a credit limit of $1,000 on your credit card, then you should take only 10% of that, and it should never go above that mark. So $1,000 limit, you should never go above $100 on that credit card, because if you go above that 10% mark, then your credit score will take a temporary, sometimes significant drop. To give you an example, if you were to max out that credit card and that's the only credit card you have, your score could drop 50 plus points, which could mean thousands of dollars if you're trying to apply and qualify for a mortgage. The basic reason is because lenders see people that use all of their credit as more risky. Number 4, don't spend what you don't have. Now, I hope this is super self-explanatory, and I hope that it's just common sense. Don't go into consumer debt, ever. The only type of debt that I recommend on this channel is debt that will make you more money than what you took out. Number 5, take advantage of the highest cashback or points of categories. For example, if you were to get one card that had 4% on gas, another card with 4% on restaurants and dining, another card that gets 5% on rotating categories, another card that gets 3 to 4% on travel, another card that gets 2% on all transactions no matter what it is, and another card that gets 4 to 5% at your favorite shop or store that you shop at, for example Amazon, 5% back, then you will be able to take advantage of the money that banks are desperate to give you. Number 6, take advantage of sign-up bonuses. This is probably the biggest benefit to getting credit cards. Many credit cards, usually from the big banks, are willing to give you a chunk of money if you put a certain amount of spend on their credit card in a specific time frame. A very common one is if you spend $500 in a period of 3 months, a lot of banks will give you a $150 sign-up bonus. It's also very common to get 1.5% cash back on all purchases on top of that sign-up bonus. This can be one of the main ways that you can travel the world for free without having to save for a long period of time or save any extra money that you've worked hard for. Number 7, get multiple credit cards. Opening multiple credit cards increases the on-time payments that report to your personal credit report. Let's just say that you have one credit card for 10 months. After 10 months, the credit report shows that you have 10 on-time payments. Let's say that you missed one of those payments. Now you have 9 out of 10 on-time payments. That's 90%. In the credit world, 90% on-time payments is terrible. So let's say that you have 10 credit cards now for a total of 10 months, and you miss one of those on-time payments. Now you have 99 out of 100 on-time payments. So which one would you rather have? 99 on-time payments or 9 out of 10 on-time payments? Number 8, in the beginning, get credit cards that have no annual fee. When starting off your financial journey, you should open credit cards that have no annual cost that will give you the most amount of money back into your pocket so that you can get ahead and graduate to more sophisticated cards. Number 9, keep your no annual fee credit cards open forever. When you open your first couple no fee credit cards, you should have a plan to keep those credit cards open forever so that you can rack up those on-time payments. And if, for example, you were to miss a payment, it would have almost zero effect on your credit score. What you don't want to do is get one of your first credit cards with an annual fee that you're not going to be wanting to pay for multiple years, and let's just say that you have it for 20 years and you decide to close it down, that's 20 years of credit card history that is now closed and that a lot of lenders won't even consider anymore. The result? Very negative effect on your credit score. And number 10, if you already have a lot of outstanding balance or outstanding debt that you're paying interest on, take advantage of credit card offers that offer 0% APR for 12 to 18 months on balance transfers or on regular purchases. What this is going to allow you to do is to consolidate all of your debt into one place that is 0% interest. So you can start attacking that very, very aggressively so that you're not paying an arm and a leg to the banks. Just so you know, on most of these credit cards, there's going to be a 3% balance transfer fee just to transfer the money. But if paying 3% is lower than the 19% that you're going to pay over a year, then it might be worth it. Let's say, for example, that you're planning on paying off all of your credit cards in 6 months. If you're at a 19% annual interest rate, that's half of the year. Divide 19 by 2 and you get 8.5%. 8.5% is a lot better than 3%. However, you're still gonna have to do the math on this. And if you don't know what you're doing, ask somebody that knows. All right, that is my 10 tips and principles on how to use credit cards the right way. So if you found this information valuable, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my videos in the future. And hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I come out with it. Also, if you think you're ready to upgrade or get some of the cards that I or my wife have, then use my links that I'm gonna post down in the description, and I'll get a small commission from it, and you'll also get those sign-up bonuses that we've gotten as well. And really that just helps my channel out a lot. And if you don't know which credit card you want to get, reach out to me or comment in the section below and I will give you my best recommendation for the information that you provide to me. Now, like I said, if this is your first time watching, check out my other videos that'll be popping up over here or over here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all the support and we'll see you in the next video.